Hey, man, we winning this year. Here's a toast to the G's. We winning in here.
We coming on, gotta get it this year. Yeah, I want $1 million, bet I get it in here.
Hey, man, we winning this year. It's a drop for you busters and stunting in here.
Your game slipping, must be kidding in here. I know one thing, I bet we win it this year.
Hey, man, we winning this year. I'm at the finish line. You think I just got here? Maybe you clueless, like that white girl in Stacey Dash, to think that cognac don't have no class. I ain't here to say we blowing money fast, but my drum burns slow.
Hey, we don't own the right to this.
Sign up, like, share, comment.
Yeah, what's cracking? You already know what it is.
What's happening?
It's your boys, the Turn Up Kings. Well, not your boys, but you know, the niggas you love.
Yeah.
We the Turn Up Kings. We don't own the rights to that music. You know that's Jeezy voice.
Turn it up anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's a Saturday night, man, and this is what's cracking. Anyway, though, you already know what it is. We're going to introduce everybody. We got special guests tonight. You seen them before.
You know.
Yeah. You know, we got Turn Up Kings all over the country. You dig?
Right, made it back home.
But shit, this is WIZE ENT Studios, just so you know. And the Cash App is $WIZE ENT, baby.
Dollars.
Please donate. You know?
And like, share.
Would you please?
Likes and shares are free.
Hey, listen. We dropping that good game, so just pay for that good game. You dig what I mean?
And if you missed it today, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead, cuz. Go ahead and start it out, man. Get the intro, man.
You know it's your favorite people. You know, Savron Will, the real deal. We out here.
Uh-oh, the real deal is at it again. See, well, you know it's me. It's Wise King Leo X, a.k.a. Cognac, a.k.a. Dick Whitman, a.k.a. Dirk Diggler.
See, I ain't even step on it.
Hey. Yeah, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, you dig what I mean? Bringing that African energy, you dig? Yeah. Well, go ahead, man. I'm going to pass it on off to the right.
Nah, man, no need to pass that out, man. They know who it is, man. It's Raphael, you know, that long-lost Kansas City kid.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Facebook algorithm. You feel it?
Algorithm.
You know what it is. Fuck it.
And it ain't nothing but D2700, 2700 Street.
D2700.
Yeah, Quay in the building, a.k.a. Asshole Foley. That's the hashtag.
Hashtag.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's the weekend.
This is Black Unity right here. You
That
feel me?
nigga sound like he
See
was a
the
radio
teamwork we
nigga.
just got?
Yeah, you know, we the host.
doing it.
The hostess with the mostest, we is.
We don't
That's with the mostest looking like Cajun toasters.
You gonna jump
Hey,
out
we up in this bitch. Yeah,
Wake
bitch.
up if you ain't.
Nigga, wake up. They better not be sleeping. It's 10 o'clock.
No, I'm just
This
saying on
grown
that.
folks talking out.
Saturday damn night.
Swearing out.
Working all week.
Yeah, put
Right.
the babies to bed.
Put the kids to bed.
If your kid's good, they might be sleeping.
Them motherfuckers ain't going to
Most
bed
kids
till
ain't no
1.
goddamn kids sleep 10 o'clock on a Saturday.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how you try to see your boy.
Conversation
Well,
up
that's wild
front.
right there.
You know,
Where the party at?
Tune in.
What's the conversation in the front there?
Sorry, my brother.
Hey, man, speaking of Jeezy, I'm going to go ahead and start it on now. You know, Jeezy, he engaged to Jeannie Mai. Yeah, is it Jeannie
I'm
Mai?
finally getting married.
Is it? Yeah, May.
Mai.
May, I think.
Okay, we're going to go with that. Jeannie Mai.
Whatever it is.
Asian girl with a white girl name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeannie Mai.
Right.
Anyway, Jeezy about to get married to her, and she's on the little show, the Real Talk.
Right.
So she telling the girls on the show how she said it was she gonna be submissive in the marriage.
What?
And
Talk about it.
Yeah.
She lying.
And black girls lost their mind.
What she gonna let that
Submissive.
get away for?
Well, I don't know if the black
Well,
women, I mean,
well, that's what the news press
there's
said
been a lot of chapters.
is because the reason why they was in an outrage.
For real.
Yeah.
But check this out. The reason why they was in an outrage is because she said sisters. So you know how these girls all talk sisters, but they thought she was saying sisters, like because she married a black dude and I'm gonna be submissive.
Like she trying to be black or something?
Nah, they just trying to find a reason.
They just trying to like pick
to
apart
talk shit.
what she was
Like,
saying. When she was really saying sisters.
Yeah.
Because they done got left on the side of the road. Of course they gonna hate.
Crazy.
Hey man.
Well,
If she was a black girl, they be hating the
so
same way.
let me finish up
I mean,
with the top.
They hated on Fantasia. Remember, she came out with the little video and her and the little dude talking about, the brother handling his business and she following suit, cooperating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cooperating with a real nigga like a real woman should.
See,
Yeah.
they be on that
She got a lot of hate too.
side of the
Fantasia
house.
did, but Fantasia is black. So
They don't want them to be
Right.
like that. They don't want them to say
Well,
what they gonna
Fantasia-
do.
well, they
They
pushing
Yeah.
the feminism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to be submissive, like they don't even understand the term. Like if you get offended by somebody saying that, you don't know the definition of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you,
the understanding and all that.
You feel what you don't understand.
Right.
You dig what I mean? Because submissive only means that you just submitting to, you know what I'm saying, his, like
Man.
direction,
He's a
leadership.
man, yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Let him be a
If
man.
I'm the leader, you're going to have to fall in line
Right.
and take plays. Like a nigga on the football field, if you the quarterback, the lineman ain't calling height,
You
nigga.
can't run the plays, you can't get on the field.
Man,
That's how it
so
works. You know what I'm saying?
that's all it is.
You ain't get in the game.
To a man that's a provider. Because I get it's a lot of niggas out here that ain't. So if a girl's getting mad, these niggas, most of you niggas out here can't do this and can't do that, you
This
shouldn't
ain't
even be
the most
looking
nigga
at them
situation.
Right.
to even have anything to talk about.
That ain't the most nigga situation.
Why you gotta have something negative about what's
But I'm just
going
saying,
on?
like,
On the-
to
I know
be
what you're saying.
submissive.
On the really,
I
That's
seen
her
a lot
motherfucker.
of girls in the comments were saying, submissive. Nah, he got to be like a lot of these dudes don't even have like protection and provided. You know what I mean?
I mean, the thing about black culture and how we communicate and be saying shit to each other that really don't even add up. When you with a real man don't need you to throw your personality. He don't need to throw your swagger. A real man need a sister to be down and be solid as hell and be vocal, all that shit. But the thing about submission is this simply it. A real man only needs you to submit to his goals. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We don't need you to submit to
Right.
any man asking a woman to compromise anything other than the energy to help me build for us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Both
not
do
a
it.
man.
Both
And
do it.
a real woman is gonna understand, well, this man that I got,
Trying to do
he's
something.
trying to go somewhere and he needs me to help him get there.
Yeah.
So when you hear the submission thing, it's like black folks always take shit to the what's it called?
Extreme.
To the extreme.
Extreme.
They
One
want
extreme to the next.
This nigga ain't got no car. This nigga got three baby mamas and all that.
Right.
Okay, but check this out.
Yeah. What do
No
you bring to the
woman.
table?
No, I mean, it don't even matter what she brings to the table
Yeah.
because if a real nigga love you, you ain't gotta have shit.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta have a goddamn
Yeah.
thing.
I ain't saying that
but-
she has to.
No.
I'm saying that
no.
if you requiring him to have something, then what are you
That's
bringing?
what I'm saying. It don't even get to the point of the woman requiring nothing of the man. We can't even get to you require anything of me if you're not gonna help me go get what I need to get whatever you want.
Right.
It's just that simple.
So basically, the black man has to chase the bag because I'm the provider and the protector. I can't chase you,
Right.
woman.
Right.
If you get that through your head, you'll be unemotional for
But
real because
every
they
woman
gotta
gotta think
understand that if it's all about me, I gotta be a provider. Then I gotta be focused on that, and you gotta help me.
Get there. It's like help.
It's a team. It's a team.
Yeah, team thing. You got
So-
a manager. You got
So Jeannie Mai, hey, shout out to her because she's definitely speaking some shit that is contrary to what the messages is being put out
Have
there.
been
Right,
put out
right.
there.
You know what I mean?
You know,
So
goddamn
motherfucker
Tyler-
just
them Tyler Perry movies.
well, I would like motherfuckers to just understand it more.
Well, I mean, other cultures are groomed a different way.
Yeah.
And
We
everybody,
used to be.
everybody not gonna understand everybody's culture.
Yeah.
I mean, they already groomed to be submissive.
But see,
Right.
submission
They
is
daddy
a
teach them
universal
that shit.
thing though.
I mean, it just depends.
Well,
It's more Put it like this, it's more theirs than ours because we lean on more of.
Well, we westernized now.
We westernized, but the majority of people leaning on hip hop culture or street culture.
Yeah,
that ain't got shit to do with relationships.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Same shit we talked about last week with the whole this nigga got in front. This whole strip club culture. Like even the language that they speak is strip club shit. You talking about we chasing the bag and we getting that. Which brings us to the next topic. I'm gonna wait for Brother Numpsy to. Oh, that ain't Brother Numpsy.
That's spoon face.
Yeah. You want to skip or you want to?
I want to segue into this topic about.
I had another comment about that.
Oh, okay, well go ahead though, right out.
When we keep it all the way real though, and we like you just said, we understand our culture and how it's taught to us, how it's communicated to us.
Yeah.
Here, a black woman. Your average black woman hearing someone talk about being submissive, that's just naturally going to
piss them off.
Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, definitely piss some off, but it's going to trigger them. Because most of our women, since the day they were delivered onto the table, they've been taught that submission is not an option. You got to be strong. You got to fight. You got to push. You can't count on. You can't count on your men. You can't count on your sisters a lot of times.
That's where it's fucked up at though. When you fight against your man.
But no, I bring that point up to say that when, like in real black life, not social media life, when women speak that way, the only way to fix it is for niggas to be patient and like, look, check this out. Submission is not about you letting go of anything that is you. It's about it's about us working together. And if I'm not leading properly, then of course you can't submit. Like you will be a sucker. And I don't want a woman who's a sucker.
Right. And we ain't saying every motherfucker.
Because if you're a sucker for me, you'll be a sucker for the next nigga next week. So I can't have that.
Right. And it comes down to understanding, man, of the whole concept.
Conversation.
You know what I mean? And it's just open mind. You gotta have an open mind on a lot of different shit today. And a lot of cultures, other than the white culture, which runs America, had submission as part of the values. You know what I mean? And it wasn't on those slavery shit. It just, y'all a unit. You know what I'm saying? He leading. You don't want to be talking to all the men that he meet first. You know what I mean? That's why Islam, they cover their women. Because it's more of a, it's not so much as we want to cover them, they want to cover them and hide them. It's just they want to protect them from, you know what I'm saying, predator. Right. You dig what I mean?
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad you said that, but you fucked up my other point I was going to make. But you said some shit because I hear what you're saying, but I really got a philosophy. I disagree with that shit about the Muslim culture. But we're going to go back to the
But see, I practiced it.
No, I hear what you're saying, but I'm talking about the origin of it. I'm going to hit that.
I represent black.
No, I wasn't trying to label you with this shit. And it's another thing about the submission thing. Mm-hmm. And you always got to remember that the culture that we live in, even the social roles, they're not the ones that were created by black people. Yeah. We had a different lifestyle. We had a different culture. Yeah, so just like telling a black man to be a sucker, he's not going to do that. So it doesn't resonate strong with our women. It doesn't resonate well with our women to be submissive because in their true nature, they resonate from a position of power and working in unison with the man. Equality. In white culture had to dominate one another in order to, either build the race or to sustain their race. Right. So that's why white culture always dominates the woman. You have to dominate the woman first. That goes all the way back to the cave. Yeah. So if the woman reproduces too much, then I got to be out here killing saber-toothed lions and, walking around with my balls hanging out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because while they was doing that, we was, building dynasties, traveling the world. Yeah.
Dynasties already built.
That's another conversation.
That is another conversation.
But,
we do talk real talk here on WIZE ENT. Turn up,
but what I'm saying is, we agree the same thing. We just got to be patient and try to teach them women who ain't understanding what submission truly is. I got to teach them. Right. Now, to the Muslim thing, just real quick. Yeah. Well, fuck that. I don't want to talk about that.
We're going to go back on to the topic. Yeah. We're going to go back on to the topic and just... It's just basically the whole strip club culture. You have to change. In order to change the culture, you got to change the language, the mannerisms. Patrick Mahomes proposed to his chick, and now she pregnant. So this is the issue. He ain't no sucker, man. Come on, bro. He living his life, man.
Bro, this is
I ain't hating on that. Hey,
Man says.
D2700 is not speaking for the turn up
He's
kid.
too young.
He's speaking for himself. But before we go on the rabbit hole, bro, let me finish my point. Can I finish my point?
Reneged the
Boy, you
sucker
hate
part.
them niggas, man.
But man,
Hey, anyway,
young.
it's the relax. Well, anyway, it's the point is it was girls on Twitter talking and saying that he got to go get the bag. You know what I'm saying? And she secured the bag instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, more shit like this. This is the whole thing. The whole language has to change. Instead of saying, well, damn, she found true love, commitment.
They was
Family.
together first.
You know what I'm saying?
They was together first.
Oh,
Like
some real
high
shit.
school or some shit.
Yeah.
So
Like high school.
They've been together a minute.
yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Like the language
came
has
into
to
the bag
change.
and helped her out. That's what the fuck that was.
Well,
Like,
she stuck by him, but
I mean, no, I'm
but
just
you
saying,
know, a lot of
both them
times
stood in there.
they'll see you as a freshman in high school. Like this motherfucker about to be a star.
Hey,
I'm a latch on.
They might.
Hey.
That ain't possible.
But at least she waited to get
When you
pregnant.
really look at it, you got to look at Patrick Mahomes. Yes, he's a black man. We know he's a black man. You look at him, you see a black man, and he respectfully and honorably, in my opinion, he actually identifies as a black man.
Yeah.
I have never seen him shy away from being a black man.
Yeah.
But we do have to look at him in a category of, okay, you a black man, but you didn't grow up in the black experience like the rest of us.
Right,
so for him to be with a woman who looks just like his mama, that's natural for him.
Right.
You know, and that, and even though that may or may not, be a popular thing to think about.
Right.
But
That's
when
what you can
do
relate
we
to.
get to the point to where we, interracial relationships happen?
Right.
I would prefer for every black man to be with a black woman.
But they pushing
Yeah,
that
somebody
agenda
for
anyway.
everybody. That's
But what
it
I'm
They
saying is,
pushing that agenda
what I saw a
anyway.
lot about Patrick Mahomes was motherfuckers talking about,
niggas.
the black man do this, the black man do that. Well, I mean, in this instance, this black man was raised by a white woman his whole life, so who is he gonna think beautiful? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and it's like, we always push the narrative of the black man did this, the black man did that.
Yeah.
But what about all the black women who having children by white men? And then when they grow up, they're having daughters by white men, and then those daughters want white men.
Right.
Are you going to hear the same conversation?
No, you
I don't
don't.
think so.
No.
Yes.
Because we know.
They're gonna be
You
like,
can't do
yes.
that. 'Cause I
They're gonna be like,
I
yes.
guarantee you, it's a lot of sisters out here with daughters by white men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the narrative is black man with a white woman that's bad, but black woman with a white man is accepted now. It's
But
actually
that's-
celebrated now.
But that's listening to like the social media agenda.
Well, what runs the media, cuz?
Not really.
What?
I mean, that's the same thing I was about. Now you say social media agenda. I mean, that's the same thing about when you're talking about submission.
Yeah.
They don't want to be submissive to us,
Yeah.
but they submissive to other races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from? So you can't say you don't want to be,
Right.
because you take that in
Mm-hmm.
when it's another race. You know what submissive means. You don't think it means like
Right.
we're trying to. You don't think it means he's trying to control you or tell
Right.
you what.
None of that shit.
That's how they take it.
That's what I was trying to look for.
Yeah, that's how they take it. Like,
control.
we trying to control you or tell you what to do when it's actually y'all. For one,
Right.
for two, y'all submissive to any other race except black men.
And that's true. I done seen that.
Yeah.
Plenty of
Regardless,
times.
regardless of what they got.
Yeah. Yeah, it was this fucking short little, you know how YouTube be having the little segments?
Yeah.
They had a black woman on there who, when she was with a black dude, she yelling and cussing at this nigga.
Yeah. I
Going
seen that.
hard
It
on
was
this
an
nigga.
experiment, right?
Yeah, disrespecting the shit out this
I ain't
man.
seen that shit.
And then they showed with the white dude and she was so
Totally different.
just
Totally
relaxed and
Docile.
calm and docile. Yeah, basically.
I was about to say that. You see the celebrity women,
Mhm.
like black women,
Yeah,
those white dudes that they mess with be regular white dudes.
regular, yeah.
All of
Yeah,
them
the nigga
got
gotta
money.
be
It's
a
a
ball
couple of
player.
them. It's a couple of them
Yeah.
that have a white dude who has some money, but it's a lot of them that mess with just regular cats. But they don't
Yeah.
mess with regular black dudes.
No, they won't. They won't. Just like the guy that's
So
You
what's
gotta
wrong?
handle
So what's
yourself.
wrong with you?
yeah. Exactly. So check it out. The dude that married Serena, they were talking about their conversation on how they met. So she was with her girls. So they met at a bar, and he was talking to her, and she didn't even know who he was.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he just got in and got a combo with her. If that would have been a bro, what you would have thought the outcome would have been?
You would have never heard about it.
I'm with my girls.
Yeah. Why y'all been I'm just saying. Don't hate us.
I can't just tell.
I mean,
I don't want to be Serena than that.
But one thing I always like before I go deep in, because I go talking big shit. I always want to remember to myself that the things we see on TV and the social media, different things, we can't disregard the black women we see every day and the black men we see every single day, all damn day, just being black and not giving a motherfucker. Right. So it ain't like what the shit we saying is like, well, you black women this, you niggas this, you that. It ain't like that. These are the things that are being used to persuade our culture to do these things more often. Yes. But there's many black women who don't feel this way, many niggas who don't feel this way.
Right. And we don't speak for everybody.
It's just those certain now that we got that part out.
Yeah.
Now that we got that part out.
But see, a lot of times it be an agenda.
Now we can go in.
Yeah, it be an agenda. Hey, a lot of times it be a certain agenda that they pushing. Like we talked about last week with the Glorious movie. You know what I'm saying? The Gloria Steinem movie that they got coming out. Right. And it's pushing back. It's like another wave of the feminist movement again. Another wave to push, black men, black women. I mean, it ain't they targeting us the same way that the voting shit is set up. They targeting black people. Yeah. They know white people turning up, but every other culture ain't really turning up to go to vote. We might be sprinkles of them, but a lot of people ain't voting in these other cultures. You know why? Because they practice group economics. Yeah, and they have businesses that they can come in our neighborhoods and set up shop, get money from us, and don't ever have to put a dollar back into the neighborhood. They take that money and go away with that shit.
Yeah, we don't even ask them to.
Yeah, we don't even require that.
Like we asking other people.
Yeah.
You ask your city councilman.
Exactly.
You ask this guy.
Niggas don't say nothing to Habib or Genshaw, the nigga with the Chinese food and the little
donate to the
Dollar Tees.
Something
to the social infrastructure.
We don't
like they selling candy.
We weren't given that narrative about our situation. We was told that we all Americans, so he's an American, he can be across the street from me selling stuff in my community. And we imagine ourselves being able to go to their community and do it, but we can't.
We can't.
Hell no.
We forget that when we eat that and we do whatever we do, whatever currency, however you do it, we forget that we can't go where he live and do that shit. It don't even matter to us. Right. We can't do that over there. We don't perceive shit that way.
Yeah, we a come up. Yeah. We the come up.
I mean, that's the American dream. America is simply a platform for all of the non-black ethnicities and races all over the world to come and benefit of black people.
Right. And will tell us to our face, I don't see how y'all can't do it. It's easy.
The global economy is based upon black Americans being in the same position that we're in, which is being exploited.
Yeah, you know what they said? They said we haven't moved the needle in black wealth since 1898.
And if you're not if you're not smart enough to realize that that's by design, you need your motherfucking ass.
All these millionaires?
Because there's no way, we can have all these millionaires, we got black billionaires, but yet it hasn't moved the wealth needle, which means you got a lot of money. Means you got a lot of money, but you can still go to the bar and ask for a bottle, and they say, no, nigga, you can't have it.
Right.
No matter how much money you got, you can't have this bottle. This bottle only for the white motherfuckers. You niggas can't have this bottle. Fuck your money, nigga. Your money don't mean shit to me.
Your money ain't good here, Oprah. I know you want to bag.
Hold up. Go get some nigga pie. We go get some nigga pie.
Right.
Did they do that to her?
Yeah, she was in Switzerland.
They did it to
Oprah. All places.
But now you see what I'm saying.
Oprah, billionaire. Your money ain't good in Switzerland?
Hell no, she bought Africa. They don't like that shit. She bought some stuff.
But that's
I ain't
the,
say she bought Africa.
Hey,
but
what's
she
your
put
boy?
some
What's
stuff.
your boy? Paul Mooney. That's her
She
nigga
done
wake
did some
up
shit for
call.
Africa, you know what I'm saying?
She got her nigga wake up call.
Right now, Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
What the nigga
Spike
call?
Lee and shit.
Yeah.
Graham crackers.
Yeah.
Right.
She a graham cracker.
Spike
But
Lee.
but see, that's crazy though. But check this out: how you build wealth is by investing in the future. And if all these black billionaires and millionaires ain't investing in the youth, the black youth to come up, like, check this out. For instance, Jordan, I like Jordan. I fuck with Jordan. And when the Black Lives Matter shit was popping off, he said he's donating $100 million.
Yeah.
So where
To
where?
So what though?
Yeah, who's getting it?
I thought he was giving that shit to the one time.
No. He said he was giving that
What
shit.
was the money to the police?
No, that wasn't. I never heard that.
You
Jordan
gotta
said-
show the receipts, nigga.
I don't know.
This is when Mike Brown
I don't know.
when Mike
I
Brown
hope
got
not.
killed.
Oh damn.
No, I don't remember that. You're gonna have to pull that one up. But why you doing that?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, they giving all this money to these organizations, and these
Right.
organizations ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, but we already
Yeah, it's just the whole.
That charity stuff, they be all
Yeah.
good to give to the kids, but then what are y'all giving to the kids after
See,
y'all
that's what I'm saying.
put all this money in this thing
What,
for McDonald's?
yeah, what Black
I don't
Lives
see
Matter?
nothing new.
Hey, check it out,
y'all done
man.
put up.
Yeah,
That's
here
the-
we go. Oh, my bad. I ain't drinking nigga.
Yeah, I'm finna. You what you got? What you got?
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan voices concern, donates $2 million to police.
What?
July 25th, 2016.
Okay.
Damn.
But that doesn't
Two
take
bills.
away anything that he may have done for the black community or black people.
Right.
But I guess when you at a certain level of business and certain level of prestige, you got to play both sides of the
Right.
game. You can look at it like that.
For the police in
to give
Chicago?
him the benefit of the doubt.
No,
I don't know if
no.
it was Chicago, which is police.
I'm about to say, they still wasn't
Yeah,
solving
That
that
was
case.
weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for him to give money to, and not have a reason. Like, what would be the whole point of that?
Well, I think, the article kind of alluded, like I just seen a little snapshot of
Like
it.
it's
The
funded.
article kind of alluded to he was trying to balance it out. Like, okay, there's a problem between the black community and the police. So here, police take a little scratch. Black folks y'all take a little bread. Everybody kind of fucked out.
So that's what they try
That's
to do
what
to
kinda
LeBron
seems-
then.
I don't know.
I mean, when the police chief asked them to give him some money,
Nah,
Nah, that was some
dude-
bullshit.
that
That's
dude just trying
that's
to-
gonna get his dumb ass fired.
Yeah.
That was some bullshit.
I'm
That's
just
it.
saying,
Like,
they trying
he
to
did
say
that
Michael
was
Jordan
arrogant.
did it.
Hey,
That was
what's-
arrogant.
He said it on some
His ego.
extortion type.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, but-
what's crazy is
But he
this.
probably like Mike did it.
No, but check this out. Hey, check this out on a bigger scale. You going with extortion. Guess what? Nigga, you get protection. See, in LA, remember how LA, a lot of the bloods that was from the police force was on death row.
Yeah.
So that probably was like, nigga, I'm calling this nigga out. You might need that protection one day.
Damn.
But anyway,
It's a rabbit
that's
hole.
just a thought, just a
They got to
theory.
win a championship.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Rabbit hole.
if they got
plausible.
gangs in the
Definitely
police
plausible.
department out
Yeah,
there,
but you gotta
yeah,
have
yeah.
concrete
That they
evidence.
do.
and
They
in
have-
LA, it's been known
kinda
that you
don't.
gotta go
But I-
check
You can
in.
go by
That's what I'm
speculation.
saying.
Right?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
making millions in my
You can go-
state, you
you
need
can
to come
speculate
check
on
in.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. He's
Yeah,
like
come
publicly-
check in.
Publicly
Right.
extorting the nigga.
Exactly.
Right.
We on the
Right.
same page.
Right.
Which is crazy because nigga Shaq live out there and he
And
even
he
got a
making
police
hundreds of millions.
motherfucking he got a
He
police
is a deputy.
license. Sheriff.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is a
he got
sheriff.
his shit took though.
Nah,
Did he
he
get his shit took?
He's
I
a
think he
sheriff
did.
and cop in several states.
Yeah, like he was one in Florida.
Nah, he got
Florida.
it's in Florida, but he's also in
He got
man,
one
look
in
that
both
shit
I
up.
think he got it took
They
in
were saying he
California.
got it took in like
You
Florida
understand?
Somewhere.
You
Well,
understand that if you were
he had
sheriff,
went on a video or
He
something
did
like that.
something. They said something about that Kobe mixtape.
When we bounce back to that American Dream narrative that we was on,
Yeah.
it's time for black people to understand that the American dream is nothing but people from other countries
Yeah.
coming and gaining wealth
Yeah.
off of your labor.
Sending
Yeah.
it back to
Built-
the
black people built a global economy. The United States
Man.
sustained the globe economically based upon black people.
Exactly.
The number one export out of the United States is black talent.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Black people have invented everything from the cell phone to the NASA. We had Hidden Figures. I mean, we can keep going. Our bodies created all of the cures, Henrietta Lacks. So the American dream and these other races, they come over here and it's so easy for them to practice group economics because they knew what they came over here for. They have a culture.
They look at us the worst though. Like,
but it ain't about that. It's about understanding. It's about understanding that when people try to throw in your black face that you're not this and you're not that, and look at these punk motherfuckers, them punk motherfuckers didn't have to go through what we went through. And they actually came up with a plan, a scheme to come over here and capitalize off of us. And our government, our country, said that's what we're offering the world. The whole world. Anybody can come over here. You can immigrate from anywhere in the world. And what you get is, the prize you get is you get to come over here and you get to economically fit in right over black people. That's why we're going to maintain the wealth gap. Period. And black folks got to understand that.
Not enough black stores.
Got to understand that
and shit like that. Nothing.
Yeah, and you gonna make money from them niggas.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what it is. Come over here, bring your resources, bring your talents over here. Whatever you got, we'll give you some more. We'll make sure that you live better than black people because over in your own country you was probably living in shit.
Living worse.
You probably living like an animal somewhere. That's what happens in these third world countries, and that's why we got the situation right now where there's so many black people against each other because they brought all of these people who look like us from these other countries who've been living in just terrible poverty and children getting raped and killed and all kind of different things going on. So they come over here and they'll take a bag to make us look bad. You feel me? So the
gas stations and shit.
The American dream is to be better than the nigga. Period. That's the American dream.
Real talk.
And
we gonna write that down.
Cigarette weed.
We gonna write that down.
We gonna segue.
Segue from.
Hey, shout out to all the viewers. We appreciate y'all watching, fucking with us. Tell them, cuz what they gotta do.
Hit that WIZE $.
$WIZE.
You don't even know it.
$.
That's the cash app.
Like
that's the cash app.
Subscribe.
Turn the fuck up.
Hey, we gonna do like the Democrats did. We gonna get a big booty next week and put her in front of the screen.
Right.
Hit that cash app. Hit that cash app. What's up with the Democrats, man? They bring your booty to the polls.
That's the WIZE brothers episode.
Yeah. Hey, that's not too.
I see that.
They brought dollar bill out.
That's what the person that they got, the black person that they got said.
That's what the fuck you
This is how you communicate with black people, and probably the black person they got is not from America. They're from another country. And they said, well,
we've been doing studies.
This is what you do to get across to these American people. This is how you get these niggas.
Hey,
big booty cheeks bouncing.
Hey, but check this out. The numbers don't lie.
Booty bouncing cheeks.
The numbers don't lie. The porn industry is a $10 billion industry.
Ran by the Jews.
At the least.
At the least. And that's a low number.
That's low ball.
That's like a lot of porn watching.
Porn is the reason Atlanta is fucked up. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The history of Atlanta a little bit.
Yeah. And lotion is the number 2 commodity.
No, really.
Behind
Atlanta, the mafia used to run Atlanta, and the big thing they did out of Atlanta was pornography, homosexual pornography. So all this shit predates the Atlanta child murders and all the different things happening to Atlanta. So one of the big reasons that Atlanta kind of shifted towards that homosexual narrative about its city, that was actually done on purpose. The mafia, that's what they did down there. And the government was all with all that shit.
In cahoots with it.
Yeah.
Right. Time and time again.
They've always
how many
used
stories?
Sexual exploitation.
How many stories in this country alone that the government of this country let happen?
Y'all can look that
Turned a
up.
blind eye to some miscreant. You know what I'm saying? Some shit done by another culture on black people.
Right.
Or KKK or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Burning houses down, Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the same country you couldn't drink out the same water fountain.
And that's what should be mind-boggling to black folks who know what's really going on. Is like, okay, you keep seeing the same pattern. What the fuck make you think that this vote gonna matter? Nigga, we've been voting for 150 years.
Yeah.
Do black folks understand that? We've been voting for 150 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, your vote don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Look, there has never been a time in American history that no black person has voted for something that has benefited them.
Right.
Tell me when.
Never.
Right.
Tell me when.
Never.
Maybe maybe a local election, or something like that.
Other than this, and we've talked. But no, other than this, and we talked about this before on here, where only time you could benefit from something was when Obama. Remember Bush before he got out of office, right. The housing market was crashed. He had the $8,000 loan that they was giving you when you bought a first-time home buyer.
Right.
Yeah.
When Obama came, he made that shit a grant. You didn't have to pay it back. So that's the only thing a black person would have benefited from, even though
They
they're
didn't publicly
him.
say that.
I
And
mean,
plus,
if
you had to
pay
still
attention,
qualify for
all
this
of
shit.
them gave us something,
Yeah.
so it's just the same shit.
Right. Right.
Bush gave us the first. What check was that?
It was a stimulus check.
Exactly.
It wasn't a couple thousand, but it was a few hundred.
Yeah,
But he was the
it
first to give out that
what it
money.
was,
Yeah, and then Reagan gave the welfare. You know what I'm saying?
That was
Or Jimmy Carter, which one? Who was it?
Jimmy Carter.
Hey, Jimmy Carter. That was when they was locking black men up, taking them out the houses in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? And the one senator that's been a senator for 47 years. You know what I'm saying?
Who was that? Strom?
No. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Or how you say it? Joseph.
Strom Thurmond was a motherfucking senator or some type of punk shit like that for like 60 fucking
60 years.
He
died as a senator.
Yeah, he was like 100 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, the senators in there.
Down south senators.
Senators get like 4 years.
I have no idea.
I think
it's all based on re-election with them. Senators and what they call them?
House of Representatives.
Reps. All that is it got to be
courthouse.
Re-elected every year.
Yeah.
Well, that nigga got 47 years of being re-elected every year.
Hey,
That's the sheriff's helping
And
them
now,
out.
hey, and I put the meme out.
Nah, that's just people
Hey.
only concentrating on the president
Hey.
and not voting for everything else.
Yeah, up under the nose, up under their
Man,
nose.
check this out. So
Look
I
at the forest
put,
for the tree.
so I shared the meme on Facebook of how many years he been president, how many years he been vice president. I mean, how many years he's been a senator, how many years he's been vice president, and then a couple years he ain't did shit. Now on the meme it said,
Biden.
now you want to do something.
Biden.
You been
Yeah.
vice president a couple times?
Vice president under Obama.
I was out once.
8 years, nigga. That's
twice.
That's 2
I'm
terms.
just saying, but that was under Obama.
That was two.
Yeah, that's VP.
That was 2 terms under Obama.
But I'm just saying, I thought you were saying like before then.
No, senator.
Before
That's what he's saying.
Before then, he was a worthless white politician.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything but
Man.
collect checks and
Fucking with
exploit
What
black
state is he even
exploit white people by making black people seem like monsters, and then exploit black people by making it seem like he gave a fuck about it.
Hey, and check.
Google Joe Biden and lies, black people.
I heard he's
There will be
I seen that video.
There will be multiple articles come up where
Hey.
and videos where Joe Biden has told outright lies about things he's done for black people.
Right.
And they've been proven. They've been all in the media before.
I
But
heard
what-
he's like a
But
straight
what?
up
But what the
asshole.
Democrats do, and this is just the truth. The Democrats typically control most media outlets.
Right.
So if something comes across into culture that they perceive is not going to help their agenda, they'll just stop talking about that shit.
Yeah.
So
Shut it
they
down.
years ago, like Joe Biden has been in the news. They just every
Right.
time he did this stupid shit, lies, getting busted,
Yeah.
saying, making up shit, they just stopped talking about it.
Right.
So that means right there, since the shit been going on for 47 fucking years,
Man.
obviously it's a plan that this motherfucker's posted. He's obviously involved in some other shit.
Right.
Right.
Joe Biden,
They ain't trying to hush him up. They ain't trying to.
he worked
Keep
for
him
George.
on.
He worked.
They
He
ain't
was
trying
under. He was under George Bush cushion for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
now he want to be. Now he
I
want
thought
to
it
be.
was. I thought what's name was his cousin.
He was groomed to be
Dick Cheney.
president.
Dick
One
Cheney
of
was
them
Obama's
niggas.
cousin.
Nah. George Bush is his cousin. That's why right now. And this is another.
Them niggas do look alike. If you see that shit they showed,
Of course they look alike, but check this out. This is some real motherfucking shit right here. Check this out. Google right now, if you can, or whatever the fuck you feel like. Michelle Obama, George Bush, and Candy in the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you've ever paid attention to Michelle Obama and George Bush, they have like a special friendship to where she hugs him, she kisses him all the time.
Yeah.
She passes him candy, and it's always in the media. They're always taking pictures of it.
Yeah.
That's a fucking ritual because George Bush is Obama's cousin.
Right.
That's a way of them putting it out there that, okay, you think this, but your woman, we black, right?
Right.
Where in the hell is you gonna go somewhere with your woman and she got her hand sitting in another man's lap?
Nowhere.
Google right now, you can see Michelle Obama sitting there with her hand on another man's lap. We black, right?
Yeah.
Y'all black. You the black president, right? You the black
Yeah.
first lady.
Supposed to be.
You know goddamn well you get your head knocked off of that shit if you black.
Nigga.
You gonna be hold
Both of them.
You know what I'm saying?
2 times.
But the thing about it is,
Let me get that.
people never really ask questions about shit that's right in their face.
Bro.
They rather argue with a nigga about some dumb shit.
This is what I'm talking about
Distraction.
when the whole
Niggas distract themselves though.
it's like black people can be objective in a whole bunch of shit, but when it comes
A
to
lot of times-
politics and when it comes to love, we just get dumb as a motherfucker in religion.
A lot of
Niggas
times,
get like
a lot of
come on,
times niggas
man.
can only be objective about another nigga's business.
Right.
Because if you put their own business in front of them, they'll never see it objectively.
Right.
They can
can't
show,
break that shit down.
man, they can show, analyze, and quadricep, and manipulate, constantly no motherfucking business.
Right. On some COINTELPRO
But
shit.
you tell a nigga, look, man, your trash can is, look, there's some ants and shit. In your trash.
Oh,
Well,
nigga.
nigga, look. You already talking shit now, nigga. I got shit to do. I'm just talking about these ants. Well, fuck you. Well, damn, nigga, damn.
Yeah. Clean your own backyard.
Clean your
first,
backyard
nigga.
first.
Yeah.
Hey, but check game. We was talking about Joe Biden and then we go segue. Cause I got some more shit to say about this nigga. It's not even a meme, it's a quote from Dr. Boyce. He said, Joe Biden pushed a lot of black men to dozens of years in prison for drug possession, yet his son has been a drug addict for a very long time.
Crazy.
How many years in prison did his son get asking for a friend? About predators on the streets.
Yip-de-dee.
If your son's an addict, he ain't never got locked up because you had that protection.
Right.
They got
Yeah.
movies about that shit. Call my
That's
family.
another reason why he probably mad and trying
White
to
privilege.
write these bills because he mad.
Yeah.
It's- You know,
His son
it's,
is,
it's,
yeah.
it's cool when just black people are using these drugs and these type of drugs.
Right.
But when your own kids are doing them,
Yeah.
then you act like you got a vendetta against.
The people,
We're
yeah.
the drug dealers. That's when they get the
But we got it from y'all. Man.
Right.
Right.
We wasn't with that shit. We didn't come over here with that shit.
And he was in the game, right? He was doing it.
Yeah.
Only thing black people in this country was doing because it was some of us here already was smoking weed and using aloe vera and other shit medicinally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The black native.
Yeah, and whatever was natural to this climate here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or the south of here. Because I'm thinking if it was a mixture of native people here, the niggas was probably in Florida, Texas,
Well, they came up through the
Alabama,
South. Yeah,
well,
they came up through the
Mexico,
The
South America.
Yeah,
West
came up through
Indies.
the
The
South.
black people that were here originally, you always understand that there's a term there's a phrase people use a lot, and they say that the world is Africa.
Yeah.
So that term means that since civilization and life started with black people in Africa,
Yeah.
and they were the only people here, then that would stake claim to the whole planet.
Right.
So the world is Africa.
populated the planet.
So everywhere on the planet there was black people. There were black people.
Yeah.
There's black people there everywhere.
Was it?
Yeah.
And the
Already.
thing about it is,
Still is.
I'm saying before.
the thing about the woke mind and the dead mind is so far from each other. Think about this. Every time you've ever heard of white people come into America, they always had a what? They had a guide.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that guide was always typically black.
Somebody who's
A
already been
Moor,
there.
But this is the thing about it, that they always tell us,
Yeah.
but we never pick up on it because your mind ain't taught to grasp, liberty
Yeah.
or fucking justice or whatever the fuck.
The oldest
Nigga.
paper.
Hold on, real quick.
You did?
Real quick. Every time you hear about a guy, they always say this person spoke these other languages, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do a nigga from another continent come over here and speak all the languages that all the native people? Then that would mean him and the native people are probably the same motherfuckers, right?
Right.
Or they
If I
just
speak your language,
Yeah.
and I speak the language to the point that I'm actually getting deals done, like I'm not just a low level language. I'm
Right.
I look like you too, and I
Yeah.
look like you.
Yeah.
So when you go back in history, the Louisiana Purchase and traveling to California and coming over here. They send black people over here first.
Yeah.
They send black people to survey the land and to talk with the people because you spoke the language.
Yeah.
And if you spoke the language, that means you know them motherfuckers. If you know them motherfuckers, that means you was here before.
Right.
Period. But in school, when we kids, we don't never draw that connection because we not taught
Right.
in that narrative.
That
And-
everybody didn't come off the boat.
And they want you to think that every advancement in life came from them
Exactly.
and not us.
Right.
That's the whole narrative in school.
When we taught them how to live.
Yeah.
But that world history is their
That's
mission.
how they
Right.
put
Like
it
y'all living in our mission.
to a lot
Right.
of plagues. That's how they put into a lot of plagues.
Taught them how to take care of themselves.
Yeah, get the animals
Hey,
out
man.
your fucking house.
Hey, we gonna
Yeah.
segue.
It is real talk.
You dig? I want to get to the Turn Up King of the Week, man. Get it? Get it?
Who did it this week?
Turn Up King of the Week this week is Waka
TUK.
Flocka. Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka, motherfucker.
Mr. Rock and Roll.
Waka Flocka Flame, nigga.
You got that rock and roll right.
Hey, hey.
That's why he always screaming.
This
You know,
nigga.
they said, what's his name had it? Scarface had a little rock and roll shit in it.
What?
The rap.
I'm from the
Oh, they got a song, yeah, rock and roll.
But,
Like,
go hard, go.
rap shit.
Go hard. What,
this nigga said go hard now.
Waka Flocka though. What?
Well, Waka Flocka just got his he got his honorary doctorate degree.
Nigga ain't got shit else.
Yeah, but see, when they first put it out, they just said doctorate. And niggas is hating so much. He ain't got no doctorate degree, he got an honorary.
Damn
Like, does it matter? Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I see people on Twitter, Facebook, you know, shit talking about the nigga dropped out of high school, all this shit. Look, he got an honorary degree, doctorate degree for philanthropy and what else was it?
Apparently ain't ignorant.
Humanitarianism. Yeah, so he been like a humanitarian. You know what I'm saying?
Agree with some, you know what I'm saying? To be
Hey, man.
talking about something.
But I'm like
like he
this,
always
though.
started leaning and talking
He
about.
actually, yeah, he
started
actually
leaning,
a few years
talking
ago
about-
started. He
Yeah.
started to see his
So he
mind
tried to
change.
put, so he
Or-
tried to put
or
some
really-
backing on
Or
it.
really, he could have
That's all
already
he
been like that. He just used that crunk shit to
As
get
a platform,
into the
yeah.
game, because that's what was cracking at the time.
Yeah.
Because a wise man can always play a fool, but a fool
Right.
can never be a wise man.
You
The
right.
nigga mama smart, so
Yeah.
he can't be no dummy.
I mean, when you,
That
when you
was
look at it,
all been a hustle though, like you know.
Right.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was all a hustle. I
not a hustle.
think that.
Not
I
a
think-
hustle in so much trying to beat anybody, but y'all gon'
He was playing
categorize.
he was playing his mama.
He
was
played the
hard.
thug. He
He
played
played
the
the
thug.
thug until his girl almost
But
made
look,
it.
but look, if you gonna
Oh,
categorize me, I ain't gonna say thug
The
necessarily.
game was about
He
to
was
slide
that
in.
nigga.
I
Him
really
and Gucci,
believe,
man.
I really
Yeah.
believe that he was just a black young man
Right,
in this
right,
country,
right.
raised in a certain way.
Yeah.
That's just a natural progression of life for a lot of us.
Exactly.
You know,
But
we
that's
gonna
just-
go through the gangster mode.
And
we
what'd
gon-
he do?
But the thing about it
He
is,
evolved.
we didn't stop. He didn't
That's what
stop
I'm saying.
growing.
Right.
That go to
He
show.
didn't stop growing.
That goes to
That's
show
true.
how
Which all the haters, we talked about this a few weeks ago. The average American read on a 7th or 8th grade level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not so much as you following along with a sentence. Anybody can pretty much do that if you're an adult. Follow along in a sentence, some quicker than others. What we talking about is reading comprehension. You know what I'm saying? We can read the same paragraph.
Right.
But if we get several different, you know what I'm saying, takeaways from it, and half the shit that you would get from a motherfucker ain't on what the topic is about or what the paragraph's about, that's a problem. So a lot of motherfuckers be hating, bro. What we just say? Cut your own backyard first.
Right.
nigga.
Right. Sweep around your own.
Yeah, but shout out to Waka Flocka. That's my
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
He the turn up king of the week, man,
That's
doing
what's
big
up.
things.
That's what's up.
That's what it's all about, man.
At least improving itself.
Yeah, people think Turn Up
That's all
Kings
right.
is on some negative shit. This is on some positive shit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
still turn the
Who
fuck
think
up.
it's negative? Come
Well,
on.
you know, motherfuckers be
Talk to
turned up.
somebody.
Oh, them niggas turned up.
I'm sure.
Tell the homies why y'all.
Any
I'm sure it's
critic.
based on the title. They think we
Any critic that think
throwing niggas under
They
the bus.
think-
You will be met with respect. Your
yeah.
concerns will be met with respect. Come on, let them.
Yeah.
Right,
We
right.
just-
People
yeah,
know
hey,
us, man.
They
People
try to
know
be
me,
the
man.
best. Go ahead.
Hey,
tell 'em.
man.
Taking on your contenders, y'all really pretenders. It's only one winner. Trying to block a real nigga shine is what you haters been doing. But chasing paper is worth more pursuing. I know niggas with hit records that's flat broke. And I know chicks with tight pussies that's flat broke too. Baby girl, best to do what you do. Cause we getting it by all means. And it's all true. Hey.